Hey, Matt here, and welcome to Mob Street. Are you having a hard time finding neutral or getting the bike to shift into neutral on your TW200? I did when I first bought mine, and I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. So, let's get into it. So, if the bike is having a hard time shifting into neutral, 9 times out of 10, up here at your clutch lever, that's going to be your culprit. So if you look, your clutch cable comes down, wraps down here to the left side of the bike, and this is your clutch actuator arm right here. So you pull in your clutch, that moves your actuator arm. Now there's something that is called clutch lever free play. And the free play, pull this boot off here and pull this one off right here. Your free play is the amount of slack that you have in the cable before the cable engages your clutch arm down here. So you don't want to have too much and you don't want to have too little. So if you look in the owner's manual, it gives us a spec for our clutch lever free play. Now this is measured out here on the outside of the clutch lever, but I'm going to show you what I use, because what happens if your clutch lever breaks or you put an aftermarket on and it's shorter. So they're basically telling you to measure from here to here and then check what your adjustment is at the end of your lever. But I do mine right here, because even if you have an aftermarket lever, that's not going to change at all. So this spec right here for the TW is 3 to 4 millimeters. And that's where we're going to be doing our checks on this clutch lever. If you don't have the owner's manual, this Haynes Motorcycle Tech Book will walk you through the process. So adjustment method for cable and operating arm. That's what we've got. Same cable type adjuster here. And look, they're telling us to measure right here in between the clutch perch and the clutch lever. So let me show you how we do it. So up here at our clutch lever and our clutch perch, this is our barrel adjuster right here. This is our lock nut, and these two right here, this is how we're going to adjust the clutch cable free play. Now, if you have too much free play, which is caused by this barrel adjuster being turned pretty much all the way in, then your clutch down here at the bottom, those clutch plates aren't going to fully open, which is going to make it hard to shift, which is probably one of the reasons you're having a hard time getting the bike to shift into neutral, because those clutch plates aren't fully opening. Now, if you take this barrel adjuster and we turn it back out, and suddenly we don't have any free play in here, then that means that our clutch pack is going to be open a little bit when we release the lever, and we're going to get maybe some clutch slippage or just glazing the clutch plates, and it's going to ruin the clutch. So it's better to have a little bit more cable slack than it is to have too little. So again, we want to be about 3 to 4 millimeters right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull in my lever and I'm going to pull this cable back, and that right there will tell me how much free play I have in my clutch cable. So we're going to go to about right there. Again, we'll check it. I'm going to go to about right there. I'm going to grab, again, the millimeter side, and sitting right there, I'm right at 3 millimeters. So that makes it now within spec. So I'm going to take my lock nut, just tighten that down, run it a few times, pull my cable back out, and just double check to make sure. So we're still, okay, see, even right there, we're about 3.5 millimeters now. So right within spec, right where we want to be. So we'll just take that, put our boot back on. On this one, take our rubber boot, slide it up, and we're good. Now, if you cannot obtain the proper free play up here with your barrel adjuster, what you're going to do is you're going to loosen this lock nut, turn your barrel adjuster all the way in to give you as much free play up here as possible. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to make your adjustment here. This is your 12 millimeter lock nut. This is your 12 millimeter adjuster nut. Now, to get more free play, you're going to turn this nut clockwise. To take out the free play, you're going to turn it counterclockwise and then just lock your lock nut back into place. Then you'll come back up here and do all your fine tuning up here at your lever, and you're done. Afterwards, we need to take the bike for a test ride and make sure our adjustments worked. Those are the adjustments that I made on my TW to fix the finding neutral problem. Now, if you don't have an owner's manual, I'll make sure to put the link to this Haynes maintenance textbook in the description below. It has the procedure in there. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. Plus, it has a whole bunch of other things that help out with the TW. So I hope you found this video informative. If there's questions or comments, again, make sure to put those down below. And as always, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and follow along. We've got more TW content coming, more motorcycle content coming. So we'll leave it at that. I'm Matt. This is the 2021 TW200. This is Mob Street, and thanks for watching.